rather disheveled, but what's new? And I have just done probably the biggest, most epic grocery haul of my entire life. I started out going to Hofer, then I went to get the fruit, veg and dry stuff, and then I went to Merkur to get meat and dairy, and then I stopped by the pharmacy to pick up all of the painkillers that we've run out of over the last month, and then after a quick stop at McDonalds to clear my head, figure out what I still needed to get, and a little bit of food for energy, I finally went by Lidl and finished it off. I have still a few things that I would have liked to have got that I didn't manage to get. Crazy, but I can always pick those up another time. So we're back, and I think I just did the biggest grocery haul of my entire life. Hi Anna. So since Anna's got that, let's start with the non-food items. So I got some Brillo pads and some baking paper, whatever it is called, wax paper. 6 things of our favourite shampoo. It was buy one get one free, and we were completely out, so that was a pretty big score. Diapers for John, diapers for Anna, toilet paper, bin bags, a bunch of freezer bags, 2 sets of 3 litres and 2 sets of 1 litre. Don't worry, something exploded in the groceries, but it's okay. And 5 kilos of potatoes for €2. Okay, over here, Perishables. 2 things of pears. They were a really good price, and also some really cheap winter leaf salad. I really love this stuff. A cauliflower. I love this with fish. Mushrooms. I love those for Sunday morning breakfast and a few other recipes. Cabbage. I really like that for garlic cabbage. I can show you how that works if you're interested. Red onions, carrots, and ginger. And that is it for Perishables. We don't really need many because we have so much coming up in the garden still, and we have a bunch of stuff in our freezer that we saved from the garden. So that's it. We have 2 things of puff pastry, which I'm just going to stick in the freezer for emergencies. 2 things of pouring honey. 4 jars of strawberry jam. 8 jars of unsweetened applesauce. I have made my own applesauce, but I've put it in bags and I've frozen it outside from our trees, and we don't have a microwave, so if I need it at a pinch, it's good to have some that isn't solid. A bunch of pasta, 3 things, oh Anna, 3 things of vegetable oil. You say, why do you need so much vegetable oil? That's gross. Well, I use it mainly for making bread. Here I have 12 cartons of UHT milk. It was 49 cents per carton if you bought 12, which is an amazing price actually. Then a ton of different cold cuts. I'm going to use this in the freezer sandwiches. Some bacon, so I guess it's not really cold cuts. Different kinds of turkey ham, and some thing called Speck, which if you've ever been to Germany or Austria you've heard of. It's very, very heavily smoked bacon basically, but you can eat it as it is because it's pretty much cooked, and my husband loves it, so I thought I'd get that for him as a treat. This was the only impulse buy of the day. Some hummus, spicy hummus. 2 bags of brown sugar because we're out. Some breadcrumbs, we're almost out of those. Basically almost out of completely everything. It was crazy. Oh, I forgot the cucumber. Then here we have 12 things of tomato passata sauce, which I use in tons of my cooking. 6 things of white beans, awesome for chili and a few other recipes, cassoulet. 4 different flavours of tortellini, that's like fresh pasta kind of, that you just stick in water and it cooks in 10 minutes. It's quicker than normal pasta. 4 things of tuna in brine. 5 boxes of 15 eggs each, so that's what, 55 eggs. That'll last us about 2 weeks, no joke. Coming around, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think 6 loaves of bread. One of them's a nicer loaf, the rest are just the sort of cheaper stuff. I'm going to be using some of that for freezer sandwiches, and some just to stick in the freezer as it is for emergencies. Then I've got this stuff, I don't know what you call it in English actually, it's called Zwieback in German. It's like really it's basically almost like really tiny things of already baked cooked toast. It's super hard, the kids absolutely love it, so it's like a really good thing to have on standby when they're getting irritated before waiting for dinner to be ready. 3 things of lactose-free butter, then some sort of margarine and some normal butter for the freezer sandwiches. 2 things of low-fat feta cheese. 3% fat, really low-fat herb Philadelphia, and then the non-herb version too. Cheddar, and cheddar's awesome in this country. I had 2 impulse purchases, and this is the other one, whiskey cheddar. I know Frank is going to go crazy for this. Some more cheese for the freezer sandwiches, and then some low-fat Gouda for the for slices for emergency sandwiches. 0% fat Greek yogurt, 6 of those. 2 things of white sauerkraut and 2 things of red sauerkraut, one of which exploded in the ride, so I'm going to have to stick that in the fridge. The rest can go in storage. Then 2 things of dill pickles that we had last time from Aldi. They were absolutely delicious and really nice and crunchy, so got those again. 2 things of UHT cream. Don't really need those, but I saw it, I've never seen it before for lactose-free version, so I decided to buy it and keep it for emergencies. Some olive oil. 6 things of the low sugar tomato ketchup, which is a quite good brand actually. I managed to get a good deal on that, because it's a nightmare when we run out of ketchup. 4 things of mixed beef and pork ground meat. I thought I was getting all lean, but it turns out I got 2 lean and 2 normal. Whoops. 2 things of this cooking beef that I bought a ton of last time and went down really well. Some chicken thighs that were 50% off, and I'm going to stick straight in the freezer. 2 chickens on sale. 6 things of oatmeal. 6 things of 25% fat mayo. 1 fresh milk, lactose free. Some frozen cod. Then I got 2 of these huge mumbo jumbo packs of pork. They contain all different kinds of cuts, and it worked out as about $3.99 per kilo, which is a really great price. I think that's probably what I'll cook for tonight if I don't have... Oh, Anna, don't turn that on. I'm trying to do a film. Oh, she is so clever. Damn it. Then I just wanted to try out the... Anna! Stop that. I wanted to try out the Aldi owned ginger ale, because it was only 44 cents as opposed to like 2 or 3 euros for the brand name in the nearby store. 6 of the Aldi owned Cola Light, because it turns out those are really tasty. They're not like gross like most own brand Coca-Colas. 6 things of raisins. Sounds like a lot, but we get through them a lot really quickly. The kids love them and they go in their breakfast. And I guess that's it. So let's look at the tally on the grocery bills. So at Aldi I spent 100 euros, just over. Then at Merkur I spent €155 for all the meat, but that's going to last us for probably 3 weeks. And €77 at Lidl. And there's a few items I didn't manage to get in the end, like Tabasco sauce, but not very many, probably 3 or 4 items. So I'm really happy with that. I'm not excited about having to put it all away. God, I wish I had children that were old enough to do it. The aim of this all was that my cupboards were so completely empty, the most empty they've been since we moved in. So I had to not only replenish, I also wanted to create a stockpile a little bit, just in case any other emergencies come up. My dear husband promises there won't be any emergencies, but I'd still feel happier having all of this ready for us. And like I said, bear in mind our freezer is almost full to bursting outside, our big deep freezer, with vegetables that I've processed and saved from the garden, and some fruit too. So I think we're good for at least 2 or 3 weeks. We might do a top-up shop in about a week or so, but we might not even need to. So there you have it, my extreme giant grocery haul. I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah. Okay, so that's it from thebabybuncher.com. Please subscribe and like this video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.